So this video is for those people who are new to Roblox Studio and just open it up and have absolutely no clue what they're doing. Another thing you might notice is my mic quality. I did quickly just change that up. I'm just going to test it for this video. And yeah, let's get into that. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a while I've made a Roblox Studio tutorial, and I finally want to get back to it. The first Roblox Studio tutorial of 2021. I wanted to make a good one. So for this one, I'm going to be actually just going through all the basics of Roblox Studio, and it does come with Roblox. If you do not have it, it should come with Roblox Studio. If you do not, it should come with your Roblox. When you press download Roblox, you'll have it on your PC. So when you do pop that up, you could have, I think it brings you, your first time brings you to new, to just come in and just, for now we're going to start with the base plate. So press on that base plate and it will load you in. And as you can see, I already do have a bunch of stuff on my side over like this stuff, and I'll show you how to open all these stuff up. I'm just get this out of the way. First of all, just to, if yours might be on light mode, for that if you want to change, come to files, studio settings, and if you come to studio, I'm pretty sure there is. Alright, so yeah, come to studios, scroll down to general, and you have theme. You could go to dark, light, or default. I just stick to light, dark. And for rendering, sometimes you might not see materials properly, so come to quality and edit quality level, and make sure you put down all day maximum, which is 21 on both of them. It might have default, automatic or something, but just place it on 21 to have the best graphics for your renders. Now, first thing, you could use your right mouse click for camera view, and you do have that on your side right here. You could it shows you. Then you have WASD to move around. There you go. Wait. Alright, there we go. Okay, my camera was just broken there. Anyways, so first up you have your move tools, and I'm gonna show that really quick. Just before we do get started, if you do not see any of this, come to view, and you have your properties, explorer, and toolbox. These are the main ones which all developers use, and you could just move them around to wherever you want, and you just place them there. I don't have my toolbox out right now because I'll just show that later. Let's come over to home, and we're just gonna load in a part really quick. You do have a bunch of them. We're gonna stick to block, and it'll bring this onto your base plate. This whole entire thing is your base plate, and there you go. You have your one part right there. To move it around, you have your move key, scale key, rotate key. You have your move it like that. Move it up and down. That's your move tool. Scale tool, it just the size of it. You can make it like that. And if you want to undo, it's Control Z for undo. For rotating, same thing. It gives you this. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There you go. So that is your basic 3 tools that you will be using all the time in Blender. Okay, I've been playing with Blender too much in Roblox Studio. Another thing, I think, because I do use Blender a lot, so I got used to holding the middle mouse key. It kind of drags your screen like that. If you hold the middle mouse key, you might see me do that accidentally a lot because I've been playing around with Blender too much. Okay, so this is your part. Now with this, with just being able to scale and move, you could already do so much. You could like literally create a house by just making a wall, go like that, go like this, and then duplicate it by pressing Control D, then move it out, and there you have your two walls. Then you could rotate it and everything, but I'm not going to that right now. I'm just going to delete this one, press delete on your keyboard. Now for this wall, if you come onto your right side, you have your properties. You could change the brick color, you could change the material. There's a bunch of them. You just go through the sand, smooth plastic, wood planks, and you could change around the color and all that. Then you have cast shadow, reflectance, transparency if you want to make it go invisible or something. Reflectance, which is basically how much you think will reflect off of it. Position, you won't be really working with these at the moment. Another thing is locked, and can collide, and anchored. Well, so what these do, first one, anchored, if you were to actually anchor it and you were to press play just to test it out, or you were to publish it as a real Roblox game and start playing, and if you don't have it anchored, it will just fall over because it won't be anchored to the floor. If you do press anchor, it's just gonna stay there. No matter how much you run into it, it's not gonna fall over. Next one is can collide. So if you were to actually have that on, that means you would run into it and it would be a straight up wall. You won't be able to go through it. If you do press can collide, you could actually just keep walking right through the wall. And I'll show that in a second. Locked is basically if you press locked, now I can't select this anymore. Your base plate is also always locked, so if you want to unlock that, come to part inside your explorer, come down and unlock that. For your base plate, I recommend leaving it locked once you're done sizing your base plate, but I recommend just leaving it locked because you won't be touching that so much. Now you do have this. There's something else that you could do. If I'm gonna quickly, I'm just delete this, bring another part in. And this can't, you could also just go ahead and just play around with it, bring in a sphere, bring in a whatever, wedge, cylinder, and just move these all the way. Now you have all these parts. You could go ahead and try to make something, I don't know, but make sure you do anchor them, because if you do press play, they're all just gonna fall apart and collapse. But once you start playing, once you press stop, you could actually come back out and it will be properly made. So I don't know, you guys try what you want to do. You can make a house, I don't know, a building. Another problem you might run into is you might have like a bunch of small pieces, like let's say you have 4 walls and you want to move all the 4 walls at the same time, or you just want to make them into one piece. I'll be showing that in the next video. Hopefully I'll be able to get that done today, but in this one I want to keep it very basic for all the new beginners of Roblox Studio. This now Roblox Studio, something that I forgot to mention was it has like 4 main parts. I'll say there's scripting, building, modeling, and animating. Not all of it is done in Roblox Studio. For example, modeling and stuff could be done with Blender, and you could bring it into Roblox Studio. And Blender is this thing, if you guys do not know, it just you make stuff with it. And within these 4 parts, there are also many smaller parts where it could be broken down into. And yeah, I mean, you don't have to try to learn all of them. You could just give them all a try. I do have animating tutorials in my previous videos, and you could give them all a try and just see which one you would actually like to do. For me, I like animating because it's fun. You could just make a Roblox avatar do whatever you want it to do. That's pretty fun. Another thing, building, I did get into. It's okay, I guess, but I just leave that up to you to try it out. For your wedge and everything, you could go ahead, scale it, and make whatever you want. If you want me to make anything and you guys do not know how to do it, just leave in the comment section below. I'll try to make it. I'll make a video on it of me making it, maybe, I don't know. Better not be too complicated, because Roblox, building and modeling Roblox is not really my thing. Okay, so this is the basic stuff inside your home tab. If you come over to model, you have the same thing. You have your union and negate. I'm gonna show these in the next video, hopefully. You do have effects, and another thing is actually your rotate and move might be like at 1, so it might move over way too much. So make sure you bring this to 0.01 and bring that to 1. Or if you're working on a super smaller thing, you want to get that to like 0.01 or something as well. But if you're working with like massive base plates and everything, then bring that up to 1. So it depends on what you are actually doing. Next one is test. Not much here, I'll show you that in a bit. View is the stuff you load up, for example, Toolbox. And if you want anything, just literally load it in here. So if I search house, I don't want to get something too big. A log house. And there you go. So if you don't want to actually go ahead and build anything yourself, or actually you do want to build something but you want ideas, you just load in something simple. And the logs might get a little hard because I think what they use cylinders and they gave it the wood texture and just made that, but that could get a bit hard. So yeah, if you want to bring in something simple and try to copy off of it, or you're just too lazy and you just want to go straight up for copy pasting, I would not recommend that, but if you really want to, then go ahead. You can also just load in furniture and just load everything up. Whoops. Another thing I want to show you really quick, if I were to scale this to be big, and if I come to over here, and then make into my properties tab, and then make it can collide, turn that off, and then I press play here. I really hope this mic is gonna do well in this video. Now, as you just saw, it fell right through the world. You might be able to, actually, I'm not gonna go look for it. Anyways, yeah, since that it just fell right through the world, so you might have to make something maskless at the bottom or something. Let me try to do that actually. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna move this up. A base plate. Okay, locked. Okay, let me try that again. I do not think that would ever happen before. Is it not anchored? I don't think it's anchored. That's why. Yeah, there you go. So it was not anchored, so it kept falling through this base plate. So now if I press play, it should still be there, and I'll be able to walk right through it. So like if you have a building and you have a door and you want to be able to walk through that door, see, there you go, I can walk right through that. And these fell down because I haven't anchored any of them. So there you go. This is how you just walk through stuff. And that's that. Another thing, a very important thing that almost every developer has, I mean every developer does have, plugins. These will actually help you for your building, animating everything. It will just increase the speed of that tenfold, and it will actually speed it up like crazy. I'm not going to show you through all of them right now, but something, let's say you have your camera, you think is a little too glitchy and that, you can just turn on your smooth cam and you'll be able to move around much faster and get to places much quicker. Let's turn that off. Then you have the load character, which is pretty basic. You could just literally load in anyone's avatar. Spawn origin. Spawn origin is basically, it spawns right in the middle of your base plate. So like if you do not have a spawn origin and you're like over here, it will literally just spawn right in front of you. So you can just load in anyone's avatar. I have showed this on my previous tutorials with Moon Animator that gets to the animating part. Then you have the building tool. This is actually just helps you get through, so instead of coming here, then have to come all the way over here, scale, rotate. What you could literally do is with this plugin, I can just press through these keybinds. I can press Z, X, C, and I could get into all the properties, and I could change this into whatever plastic, whatever I want through this easy build thing right here. I will link this one and the load character one into the comments, into the description below. Hopefully I won't forget. But yeah, this is actually that, I think this covers everything for the most basic part. I hope I didn't go too fast, and I think I was a little too far from my mic. I don't know. Because this, before I was using my headset mic. Now I actually have a separate mic on my table. It does get a bit hard, and I just want to make sure I didn't skip anything. And once you are done, come to file. You can publish to Roblox or save to file. And once you do push publish to Roblox, you have all this info. Just go blah 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 and whatever. And the game will be private. If you want to make it public, just go to your Roblox, go into Create tab, and on your Create tab, you'll have games, and you can just make it public from over there. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna go on to the next part, which is like easy building with union and negate and separate and all that stuff. And yeah, I hope this video did help you guys out. If you guys do have any questions, leave in the comment section below. Make sure you do join the Discord server. It's really active. We got a bunch of stuff going on. You could, if you ever wanted to game or something, and I'm just gonna be there. So yeah, hopefully I do see you guys there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.